The Pima County Sports Hall of Fame is about to have 14 more inductees to add to its list of already talented athletes. Now, a man who knows something about being a talented athlete is here with the details on this year's induction ceremony. Welcome former Cincinnati Reds pitcher and president of the Pima County Sports Hall of Fame, Mr. Pat Darcy. Pat, thanks for coming back.
I appreciate it. No problem.
The Hall of Fame, we're going to be talking about these 14 wonderful inductees, but let's also talk about the Hall of Fame and what you guys have going on, because you are going to be starting something pretty cool next month, right?
Yeah, we're looking at starting a monthly breakfast at the DoubleTree, like a second Wednesday of the month. And, you know, we have so many wealth of talent, former athletes, coaches, players, officials, contributors that are in Tucson, living in Pima County, and, bring them in and speak, once a month. So that's what we're looking at doing, and because right now we're trying to get people. A lot of people don't know that much about the Pima County Sports Hall of Fame. It started in 1990. We have 378 members now, and you have to be involved in sports in Pima County to get inducted. And it's a great organization. I mean, there's still people out there in the Hall of Fame that were playing in Tucson when the only two high schools were Tucson High and Ampi.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty amazing. That was back until the mid-50s.
Well, and I'm sure when you guys get together for your breakfast or any event, I know we're going to be talking about the induction ceremony coming up, but I'm sure you guys talk a lot about memories and, things that you guys remember. And we were kind of talking during the commercial break about kind of passing what you know now about your time in sports on to the youth. Yeah,
when I look back at my amateur career, I can't tell you what my average was, how many games I won, how many games our team won, but I can tell you I had fun or not. Yeah. And so, thinking of that, amateur sports is so much about winning now. But I got this letter from an old teammate of mine, and I haven't seen in 30 years, something like that. And he sent me this email. And I want to read it because it's all about what sports is all about. He says, "Hi, Pat, a name from the past." This is Kim Short. We both played at Mesa Community College, and I went 1 year and I signed with Houston. So third baseman from Mesa Community College. I was over at Mesa College baseball field today, and I saw your name up on the outfield fence. I thought back to all the memories of all the fun times we had there. Hard to believe it's been over 40 years, a long time. It's funny, I don't remember much about the games, but I think about all the good times we had with all the guys. That's kind of what it's, you look back how much fun you had,
And I think that's a good thing to kind of pass on to people, like you said, amateurs or kids that are in youth sports, about what you're going to remember, what's the real meaning of the game or the sport that you've chosen. And I think a lot of the inductees that we're doing for this ceremony probably know that all too well.
Yeah, you think of all the fun times you had, good ups and downs, stuff like that,
So some of the inductees for this ceremony are really vast.
Oh, yeah. We have, I just want to run down them real quick. We have the Darcy sisters. Sybil played basketball. They both went to South Point. Sybil played at Tennessee and Arizona State. And Whitney played volleyball at the University of Arizona. Pam Reed is an ultra-distance runner. And she ran 300 miles without stopping between, it was Eloy and Tucson, back and forth. Well, and she's also, I have something here on, she's running, they have this Badwater 135-mile ultra marathon in Death Valley. She's run that 11 times. And she did it under 28 hours, and it was 120 degrees. Wow. Well, she couldn't make the press conference. So she said, she's Tucson and Wyoming. Yeah. So she said, "Can you say something about me?" I said, "Sure. I'll say something about you." She said, "Well, when you get," and so I was going to say things about her, and then she sent me an email the next day. And, when you have friends send you an email, something like, "Oh, come on now." Well, this is what she said. "By the way, I'm planning on running across America and breaking the women's world record this February." So you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Do it. But that's pretty amazing. And then we have Rodney Pete, who was one of the greatest athletes to come out of Tucson. He went to Sorrel High School. He was All-State in baseball, basketball, and football. He went to SC. He was All-American SC. He played 17 years in the NFL. He and his wife have a reality show now, too.
Yes.
So it'll be fun having her on. And then Paula Pyers, she was Santa Rita, and then she went to SC. She was a team captain. They had 2 national championships there. And she was voted the Arizona Athlete of the Century for girls high school basketball. So we have them, and then we have Dick Tomey's coming in, the winningest coach, in U of A history. Sylvia McKee played volleyball at the University of Arizona, and she was a coach at New Mexico and Colorado. And then we also have Jim Pyers, Paula's brother, who played at Santa Rita and also played at Grand Canyon, was a star there. And Brian Peabody, who coached from Saguaro to Ironwood Ridge to Greenfields and out Pima College. he's getting in. And I mentioned Robbie Mullen went to Flowing Wells, an All-American at University of Arizona. And then Jane Martindale, well, she went to Rincon, but I was a few years older than her. But she played all different sports. And at the University of Arizona, she was an All-American in volleyball, basketball, and soccer, and softball. And then she coached at Yale.
Well, Pat, I feel like we could talk about these.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what the ceremony is really about, is really kind of, honoring them and their accomplishments. I'm going to remind them when the ceremony is, how they can get the tickets, and there's a cutoff to get those tickets. So I'm going to remind everybody. I love to see that there was siblings on this list.
Yes, the Duncans too. Dave Duncan's sons, he was a pitching coach. Shelley and Chris Duncan are both coming in too.
Exactly, I love that. So let's give out those details with Pat. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, the Pima County Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony is taking place next October 29th at the Reed Park Tree Hotel, with registration starting at 11:30. Now, if you're ordering tickets, you need to get them by October 25th. For more information, please call 244-8907 or email pcshf.tickets@gmail.com.